Hey everybody, it's Glenn back with another Clash Royale analysis video. Today's video is not of me playing, it's actually of my friend Jmex playing because shared this he shared this game with the group, and I was just so fascinated by how everything turned out that I wanted to break it down because I've been facing a lot of Hog Rider 2.6 lineups recently, and Hog Rider 2.6, it's that kind of that lineup that just kind of stays in vogue. It's just always going to be there. You're always at some point you're going to have to face it. It's like Pecaram. You're going to have to face it at some point. The way he played this was just so fascinating. And if you're interested in playing a 2.6 deck, I would recommend that you watch how he played this. I mean, we're going to break it down right now, but this is definitely probably exhibit A in how to do it. So he went up against someone who had a Hog Rider himself, but also giant skellies you see at the top there, and a couple of his supporting cast. So let's go through it here. So nothing really surprising, but you can see now. I was going to talk about the fireball. They bring out Goblin Barrel, and Jmex obviously just uses log to get rid of it. Now, I wanted to talk about the beginning here. You see in the beginning he had log, cannon, skeletons, and fireball. So there's really nothing to say, okay, I'm gonna make my push and I'm going to do something really spectacular. I mean, the only thing you really could do is throw a fireball or just cycle through with skeletons. Really, you don't want to show that you have a cannon in the beginning. If you use fireball right now, then you're basically telling your opponent that, hey, I've got nothing. I'm just gonna cycle through to fireball until it's over because I really don't have anything else. So thank goodness for him. I would say thank goodness that his opponent played barrel, because that allowed him a moment to play defense. And then now Hog is in play. So let's go. Hog is in play. He goes with that. And looks like smooth sailing, except there's a tornado. So now you have to think about, okay, who really has the advantage at this point? Is it Jmex, who has the counter to what appears to be at the moment the win condition of his opponent, or is it Jmex's opponent who has now have a King Tower activation? So there's another line of defense to go up against Hog Rider. So now you gotta think about, okay, who has the advantage there? Obviously I would probably take Jmex just because if his opponent doesn't have another win condition, then this game is over. So let's just see what happens the rest of the day. So cycles through with skeletons, cycles through with ice spirit. So now he's already back to one being away from Hog Rider. Throws down an ice golem. Giant Skelly is right there, and then they bring in Wizard. So this was really scary here because Wizard is really the key in this moment right here. Wizard is the key, because if Wizard can take care of that cannon or take care of the musketeer that's about to play defense or take care of anything else that Jmex is planning on, then that giant skelly is going to have a lot of fun on the Princess Tower. So that's really the wild card right now is Wizard. What is Wizard going to do in this situation? So Jmex just solves that by throwing a fireball and the log, and nothing comes of that. So that's all great right now. He used the fireball and log to get rid of the Wizard, and really that fireball placement was unbelievable. Just because it pushed Wizard out of the way and then didn't move Wizard, because you could throw a fireball and the Wizard goes right close to the cannon, gets rid of the cannon, and then all of a sudden there's a lot of trouble. But that fireball placement was really just really what you want. The thing now that is of concern is, okay, he used the log. Now what's going to happen if his opponent has barrel now? What's going to happen if he just, no, we see there's one card away from having barrel, but what if it was available right now? That would be something to be very concerned about. So Musketeer avoids the bomb. They bring in Bomber. And they bring in Goblin Gang. And I thought about this, and yes, it is a positive elixir trade. Musketeers are 4, Goblin Gang is a 3. I don't like this use of Goblin Gang. I would rather use Goblin Gang in a way that is just unorthodox and is throwing off, that potentially would throw off Jmex here. To just smother Musketeer, yeah, you're getting the positive elixir trade, and maybe you get a couple shots in with the Spear Goblins, but there's nothing there that says, it feels like now the game went from schemes to hard counters. And if that's the case, this game really favors Jmex. I mean, more than it does already. So dual threats. They bring in Ice Golem and Cannon. Nothing doing. Bomber should be able to get a shot in. And that's really it. So we just wait, and then now we see if Jmex goes with Hog or he decides to play defense. I wanted to talk about this play of the giant skeleton right here, because I think it doesn't look like anything that is dramatic. It's just, okay, giant skeleton's being played at the back here. You're probably going to bring Wizard at some point. They're probably going to bring in Barrel. They're probably just going to overload. To me, this play right here was it signaled that his opponent, Jmex's opponent, really didn't know what to do. And they were hoping, he or she was hoping that perhaps by switching to the left side, or Jmex's left side, that it would be a better play. I think by going, if the giant skeleton had played on the right side, or Jmex's right side, then perhaps they're saying like, okay, I know I have a plan, and it didn't work the first time, but we're going to go for it again. By them switching it up, it was just kind of like them saying, I'm not sure my plan is actually going to work now. And I'm not too confident in it. And it didn't look like it, but that was a big signal to me the moment I saw that giant skeleton go on the left side. So let's follow it as it is going on the left side. I was thinking maybe run in Hog right now and see what happens, but as it passes the Princess Tower, it's clear Jmex is going to play some defense. Another fireball and log, and there goes Wizard again, who does nothing. Giant skeleton does absolutely nothing, and Musketeer is free to go all the way. We bring in Bomber to take care of Ice Golem, and again, Goblin Gang gets rid of Musketeer. So really, if you look at this point, and before we get to the Hog Rider, we have to look at this point. Jmex's opponent is in the lead, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that Jmex's opponent is actually going to hold on to this lead? There's nothing that has been done so far that makes you say, okay, yeah, this is a really close game. No, it's really been, Jmex has really just done everything to stop his opponent. And now it just comes down to, okay, it really, if Hog gets one opportunity on the tower, this game's over. So what can his opponent do to stop it? Throws in Tornado, and that Tornado again, and I look at that Tornado the way I look at the giant skeleton that was played earlier. It was just randomly, not even say randomly thrown, it was kind of centered to the right. it was another signal that maybe there wasn't a plan of how to stop what Jmex was throwing. There just wasn't anything that says, okay, I have a plan, it's going to work, and I'm going to stop your plan. It At this point now, it really has this sense of Jmex's opponent is just hanging on for dear life, and now it's about, okay, Jmex just needs one opportunity. This game is over. So whether he gets that opportunity, we're going to find out. To bring Giant Skeleton in the back. And right in front of the Princess Tower. Again, as that Musketeer is getting wrecked, they bring in another Musketeer. And now his opponent's trying to do dual threats. But that's not going anywhere. The cannon does just enough. Tries again with Hog. Uses the tornado. Now, I thought at this point that his opponent was going to make the big push right here, because that Musketeer moved all the way to the enemy territory, and really should have been just taken care of. I think what should have been done is played that Giant Skeleton right in front of the Musketeer to immediately get rid of it, because she's focused on the Spear Goblins, take care of them, and Giant Skeleton would just smother the Musketeer the way that the Goblin Gang smothered the Musketeer earlier, and then now Giant Skeleton has a lot of room to roam. Instead, it gets played just a couple of blocks back. That gives Musketeer some time to possibly do some damage. Oh no, okay, so we have something here, but again, Log takes care of that. They try a dual threat. Nothing doing. Giant Skeleton gets stopped. And Musketeer barely avoids the bomb. Here comes Goblin Gang. Nothing doing. Perfect timing on that. Perfect timing on that fireball. Hog gets some shots in, and really these shots right here was game over. There's nothing else that like, again, is there anything before that point right there when Hog was getting hits on the tower? Was there any point and that made you say, okay, Jmex's opponent has a chance to win this game? There was nothing. All the plays really by his opponent, I would say all the plays, but the majority of the notable plays that were done in this game just never gave you the confidence that Jmex's opponent was going to win this. It was kind of like more of like, I hope this works, instead of I know this is going to work. And Jmex got the one opportunity with Hog Rider. There goes Ice Spirit, stops Giant Skeleton, and then now they just smother them, and hey, look, Hog Rider gets a free lane, and this game is over. So my takeaway from this is that, again, if you're looking to play a 2.6 deck, or you're facing a 2.6, this is really Exhibit A in how it should be played, or what you're going to go up against, because I thought this was really well done. This was the type of game that makes you, if you're playing against this is the type of game that would make you pause, turn off the game, walk around your room, or walk around the park for a little bit, and then go back and play again, because it's really one of those games that just make you say, I'm just crushed. There's just no way it makes you reconsider how good you are in this game. The way that this 2.6 deck gets played and executed, it was really great. So again, I want to thank Jmex for allowing me to break down this match. Like I said, if you're interested in playing a 2.6 deck, this is the example of which to go by, how to use it. So Again, thank you to Jmex for allowing me to share this video. And if you're on any of the socials, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to hit the follow button, subscribe button, wherever you are. And I will see you in the next video.